Hello and welcome back to Lunacid. This is episode 10. I think I'm obsessed with this game now. Last time was so crazy that I started questioning a lot of the things that we had found, and specifically the locations of where we had found them, that I spent quite some time going through the recordings, specifically making notes for the YouTube comments, so that each episode has its own set of memos to self. I tried to carefully look at what we had done, what we had tried, what we haven't tried yet. And there were several things that stood out to me. One of the most notable, I think, was the fact that whenever I tried Lithomancy, I don't think I ever let the spell fully charge. So it was explained as giving life to the inanimate. So I'm wondering if we can use it now. It takes a long time to charge. Alas, nothing happened. Okay. The thing is, we found the Lithomancy in a coffin in the Temple of Silence, next to this interesting sculpture that I accidentally broke by spilling blood on it. So I'm now wondering if the Lithomancy would actually have done something with that sculpture. Maybe it would have done the same? You cannot throw coins into the well either. Okay. Well. I'm too curious about this lithomancy now. This statue at the very beginning of the game is so prominent that I feel like it should be doing something. Huh. I also noted down where we got this skeleton egg from, and that is very curious. We received it from Demi in the Wing's Rest. At what felt like a random point in time. Is this where that statue was? Yeah, we received the Lithomancy spell from this coffin over here. Huh? Was it not yet charged? I see why I never fully charged it. Because I kept on relying on the sound effect for the charging. And the sound effect for the charging stops about halfway through. What? What? Okay. Interesting. So it does something. Can you stack that? Excuse me? There we go again. If I don't look at it very carefully. Where did it go? This game is so wild. I love it. Okay, so what do we do with Lithomancy then? Can we use it on the well? No. I should have experimented with this spell way sooner. I just thought it would be, you know, only something for the sorcerers. Also, I just noticed there's an indicator on the top right. Lunacy 28%. Up here somewhere we had coffins, I believe. Why is this a thing? Oh man. So down here we had received this corrupted key. Which, interestingly, the icon for which looks like a glitched out texture. Curious, curious, curious. The other idea I had for lithomancy was to try to apply it to these broken statue heads that we've seen here and there. One of them, interestingly, in Castle de Fani, one of these heads was mumbling from the start. So it's possible that we can get the others to interact with the lithomancy spell as well. And I believe the first such skull or statue head that we had found was up here in the Maya. Lithomancy on skeleton? Of course it doesn't do anything. Okay. The reason why the statue out here in the fetid Maya is so memorable is that Clive actually told us a story about it. And I think that makes it more interesting and is more of a hint to try things with that statue. So in the meantime, we might want to have the quick stride. Where is it? Okay, where now was that statue? I say it was somewhere over here. Yeah, wrecked. There we go. Of course, the statue doesn't do anything. Well, okay. Does the glitched key do something here? Can we put coins on your eyes? We cannot. Okay. Well. Well. Well, that's not where I want to be. That's where I want to be. Okay, so this didn't work out. But I mean, there must be a use for this spell, right? My next best guess is to apply it to that statue of... Not even statue, to the charred corpse of the Hicket. Also, we shouldn't forget this is a thing. We might go there now after experimenting with that corpse. So you see, somewhere out there in one of the tunnels, we saw like graves that mentioned the Lithomancy spell. And they were like Golden Lance people. And Cheryl told us the Golden Lance people came here on a pilgrimage. So is that a valid connection I make there? Of course I don't. Maybe you want a coin? No. Maybe you want a skeleton egg. No effect. Okay. Cheryl, do you want a skeleton egg? No effect. Of course. Why would there be an effect? I don't know. Things are just wild. So why wouldn't we save for just a second and then try to interact with that interesting coffin looking contraption? Get in. A comforting coffin awaits. Lay within? Why wouldn't we? Off to see Nito, I guess. I hope it doesn't drop us in the frigid outskirts. I'm on a boat. Okay. But why? Okay. And now what? Is this the river Styx? Should we go have a chat with Charon? Wait, he should be on the boat with us if that was the river Styx, right? Oh, is that eyeballs glowing in the distance? Is it candles? Oh, we expect it to just drop off. What's going on, game? In the shadows? It's really interesting to see how just a second ago we were in a lava-filled cavern system. And now we're on an underground river filled with water. Tower of Abyss. That was a long boat ride. It was very, very tempted to jump into the water. I mean, in the Fetid Mire we've seen that we can swim. So we should be able to swim here too, right? Which should allow for way more versatile exploration. Tower of Abyss. I don't actually know that I want to be here. Behold the Tower of Abyss. A crumbling 50-floor descent of combat and endurance. At the end lies the legendary Lyrian Sword of Moonlight. Okay. But can I has a checkpoint to leave? I'm not in the mood for 50 levels of combat. I'm in the mood for exploration. So should we go see if we can swim? I wouldn't be surprised if here we cannot swim. Of course we cannot. Well... Actually, coming to think of it, that was probably very dumb. There's probably gonna be a saved crystal right at the start of this tower. Well, I guess we'll have to go on that boat ride a second time. Wait, assuming the coffin is still here. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, so I guess we're fine. Yeah, we loaded. Of course it's still here. Because it never left. Alright, so this is where Cheryl was. So how do we deal with this Hicket statue then? Invincible, immovable. So I believe this is where we originally came from. Oh hey, what is this? Cheryl's shop. Of course she would have a sign here. Yeah, this is what we had found. Here layeth Sir Jeff and Sir David in service for the Golden Lance. They sought the forbidden and frivolous purpose of lithomancy. However, this quest proved to be their end. So what is it about lithomancy that they actually sought? What? Why does this work? Why can I hit a dead enemy and regain health with my life leech? This feels broken. So that's where we originally came from. Up there was the castle Le Fanu. Oh. 1 silver? That's suspicious. What if we had gone to the right? Instead of straight on to Cheryl's shop. Do I get another silver? No. Oh, this is actually a more straightforward path to the checkpoint? Of course it is. Okay. And then this side was this... flaming snake. Speaking of it, which... lithomancy? Because are you inanimate? Come on, charge the thing. Can we shoot your eyes with a bow? Ice? I think we've tried ice spear before. Can we put the egg into your mouth? Will the dragon hatch from the egg? How do you hit the thing? This is so silly. Why is the enemy not gone? Snake? So I take it this loops back around to Cheryl's shop. This is so silly. Yes, this is Cheryl's shop. Okay. Does the path marked snake loop around to a spot where we can deactivate that snake statue? Why does this work? Oh man. Oh, hello? Your friend. Oh wait, this is not light reveal. Obsidian skeleton? Obsidian what? Poison guard. An obsidian shield that redirects poison to the wielder's blood. Typically used in the offhand, whilst the sword would be held opposite. Does dark damage. Weapon XP for a shield? What? Oh. Can we indeed switch off the snake fire here? Ah. Okay. I can get behind that. So the snake originally was over here somewhere. Is it still flaming? Yes. Weird? This is so silly. Well, weapon XP is full. Huh. Oh, do we need to do multiple of these? To actually switch off the snake? Kinda would make sense, right? Steel club. Silver. Dark skull. Wait, we had this drop at some point, but we lost it again because of a game over, I believe. Fires a mass of dark energy in the shape of a skull. Though abundant, dark magic is not well documented, due to being outlawed by the church. 116 damage? Bloodstrike dealing 88 damage is... This looked too obvious. But Blood Strike dealing 88 damage is still kind of wild to me. Considering you can technically... what now? 50 silver. What? Oh god! What is your... Well, of course they would do that to me. Well, I guess now we have to start hitting these things. Ashes, really? Oh man. Okay, did the mimic just drop anything? Maybe it didn't. Well, but I guess the devs got me good. Oh, really? Okay. Another one of these obsidian skeletons. Oh, something's over here. Rock bridge. What now? An earth spell that creates a walkable surface in front of the caster. A useful utility spell often used to navigate the treacherous terrain of the Great Well. Huh. Can these things float? Oh god. Maybe they can float. That's actually a pretty insane spell. Do we have the healing spell? Or is it Holy Warmth? Wait, did I not? I did. Huh? Oh, nice. So now we can enter the belly of the beast. I guess. Also, a lot of the enemies seem to be weak to light damage, so maybe we can do something with lightning spells here. Oh? Why are there Anubis figures left and right? Sand temple? What? Why is there a sand temple in the lava zone? Anpu. Weak against ice. Wow, that is something. I'm so surprised to find this kind of location here. So the blue script magically floating in that direction is kind of wild. No? Oh, here. Cloth bandage. what's all the way down there? Oh, what's all the way up there is the better question. Hold on, hold on, hold on. When the Great One awoke, it stirred up life itself. That which should not be tangled with that which is, and the world began to die. Like the moon wanes to wax again. I believe this was only the beginning of a new cycle, but one which does not include humankind. The Great One? Is that the great beast we saw in the beginning of the game, spreading fog? So, can we create rock bridges now? This is kind of broken. Does the rock bridge go up? Are you for real? This is entirely broken. So many books. Which one do we read first? The heat which arose from the poison fog seemed to melt the moon, which in turn cascaded to the earth, lulling the Great One back to sleep, and gave rise to the moonlight beasts. Moonlight beasts. I received a vision that the Great One, dormant within the earth below the seeping moonlight, would soon awake again. So I, Calamis Cerulean of Lyria, devised a plan. Using great magics of light and dark, I hastened the flow of moonlight. Huh. There's an item over there. Does not open from this side. You know what? Let's go down. There must be a way out of here again, right? There's a path. There's another path. Serpent. Weak to fire? Because I'm poisoned. Secrets. I unequipped the antidote. That was not very smart, I guess. Why is every just a mimic now? Or do they become mimics when I attack them? That wouldn't make sense, would it? Nothing? Okay. Let's check this. Serpentine superiorem. Completely different vibe. I'm not sure I like that all that much. Oh, all these tunnels have that vibe. Weird how they didn't immediately attack me. Fire. Flame spear. Fill it with fire. Okay, and now what? Now we barrier and rock bridge our way out of here again? That's kind of wild. What? Lithomancy on these petrified snakes? No. Why are these just dead ends? That's craziness. So that means we want to go here then? Oh god. Oh hey, we can destroy the traps. Snake pit. But is there something down there? I guess there wouldn't be, right? Just a pit full of snakes. Oh god, what? And it pulled me down. Great. Of course there was something in this snake pit. But there wasn't anything in the other one. Okay. And so this leads just to the other snake pit? Yeah, except all the snakes went for me. Up? Well, that's convenient. But what is down then? Oh, is that just a room that you drop into if you get caught by the sands? Yes. It pushes you off anyway. Okay, let's see what's all the way up here. Okay, back to the sand temple. Oh, heck yes. I guess that at least makes sense. Skeleton? Why do I not trust this room? Well, that's maybe why I shouldn't trust this room. Iron Claw. Oh, there's the rest of the skeleton. You're kidding me. So we have to do this entire sand temple again. That's craziness. Hold on. It's this way. Well, but I mean, now we know where to go. Like, at least vaguely. So the path was essentially down and into the tunnel on the right side, which led us in a roundabout way back there. So I might rush through there in a bit of an inelegant way. Oh hey, there's something up here. I don't think we've seen this before. Amazing. Now we get a bunch of text that we get out of order. Great destruction was caused by this act. And I became one of the first exiled. Over time, I am certain to lose myself, so I leave behind these memories. Know that while I caused much turmoil, I did so for hope. Hope that we could extend our time in this realm a little longer. I guess all of these notes were written by the same Great Sage of Lyria, or whatever they called themselves. Oh god. Embalmed. Well, that was a jump scare. So the rock bridge might take us over to the other side here. I don't trust this carpet. Another sand pit? Interesting. It's not the same sand pit, is it? Wait, is this the start of the game? Or start of the level? Ah, okay. Huh? So I could have gone up way, way easier. I see. But this will drop me back down again, I guess. Well, that's another unpull. Interesting. So yeah, we didn't need to jump up this sand surface to get up here. I mean, once you're here, you can take the bridge to get over to the other side, so I guess all of that makes a lot more sense now. However, what exactly happens when we do step on that carpet that looks so suspicious? Even more so now, is that actually the spot where we've read the other text? Or is that yet another entrance? I guess we can try that. Oh, that was where the mummy attacked us. Okay. I see. Wait, weirdly enough, none of these circled back to the start, did it? Oh, this is where the carpet is. So all of this is just a series of traps? Wait, there was a couple hidden doors somewhere, right? This is the start. So we have not found a way to open this gate. So I do want to like triple check on the one hand that carpet, but then also where exactly that pit of sand would drop us. Yeah, just fall through it. And the carpet doesn't even have a texture on the back side. Is that pit of sand the one we had seen? No, it must be a different pit of sand. It cannot be the one that is connected to these snake pits. So where does this go? Does this lead to the other side of this one-way door we just saw? Oh, it leads here. I guess that makes sense. That also explains this place. It doesn't explain, however, why there's no good way of getting back up from this snake pit. Herb, holy warmth. Can we use 67, 61? You know what? Let's just take this Sword of Ophelia. It's not that much weaker. And we gain health leech from it. Except we don't get health leech from that guy. What? Okay. Holy warmth it is. Fool's Gold. A blackened metal appearing fungi? A blackened metal appearing fungi, often mistaken for unclean gold. Observed to grow over abandoned treasure hoards, enveloping and consuming all gold within. Snake pit. Oh, why? Oh, we don't get health once he turns to sand. That makes sense, actually. What is down there, though? Probably death. Lots and lots of death. Okay, so now, if we are to open this, we can probably go back and save the progress. At least the progress with a shortcut. Okay. All of this still leaves me very puzzled, though. Oh, wait, can we level up? Actually, it's a good question. This feels so unrelated to, like, the prince. We do have level ups. So maybe that prince is not even the end of the game, right? Or all of this is just purely optional. Should we go say hi to the prince? Huh. Okay, so somewhere over here was this trap. What now? Interesting. Okay, so what exactly was that thing? It was a spell, right? Iron Claw. No, it was a weapon. What? No, this is the path. So what do we do there? This is still a gate I need to open. Can we trigger and turn around, or does it close before? Iron Claw. Okay. So how do you get the weapon and not die? Mysterious. Mysterious. Maybe we just don't touch that thing for a second and look around what else we can find. Maybe there's a way to trigger this thing from up top? I don't know. So what's this? Giant pile of sand. Secret doors? Or only that one opening? Okay. What is this now? Staff of Osiris? A staff that strikes into the ground and calls forth lightning from Osiris upon any enemies who approach. before Osiris was killed by his brother Seth, he gave these to his loyal servants. Of course you're in the ceiling. Where else would you be? Moonlight Vial. So many traps everywhere. I see you. Can I use ranged? I cannot. Oh wait, maybe I can. I can. Give me back the Blade of Justina. No, the other one, the Blade of Ophelia, please. I don't trust these mummies. Oh yeah, I should be more wary of up. Silver. Oh man. Oh god, what? Something came from the side and killed me. Are you for real? Oh man, this is such a punishing way of dealing with death. And having traps that insta-kill you? So I still don't know how to get these iron claws there. So we need to go get the Staff of Osiris again, which was somewhere. Snacks. There. Okay, and now all these traps again. Oh god, I forgot that the trigger is way before you see the thing. So, oh, there is... Wow, okay, that's why I didn't see the thing. Can we actually activate the ghost light? That doesn't really help a lot, does it? Oh hey, there's something over there. You know what, let's go check out that spot up there. Can we get up that high? Or is this going to be a return path anyway? Because it doesn't quite look like you should be able to get up there. Let's try with barrier and... is it rock bridge? Oh, okay. Come on. You know what? At that point, I'll probably try to do some coffin stuff. Because at least those don't disappear. Aha. It's also kind of faster. Bones. Are you telling me that was a waste of time to go up there? Of course it was. That might not be. Might not be a waste of time, that is. Come on. Secrets. Oh. Ocean elixir. Don't get stuck on geometry. Okay, that means we go back up. Of course, the only one that wasn't open also contained an enemy. All right. Lightning. Oh, hey. Ignis Calor. Well, that was interesting. Ignis Calor, one of the first discovered fire magics, uses primordial energy around the caster to raise the temperature of a target. While the spell didn't have much use offensively, it was used to develop many flame spells. Ignores resistances. Okay. Can we use that for Hickets? Wait, was there another path somewhere in this sand temple? Or did we do it all? Huh. How's the hunt? Be careful here. Flame burnt the wings of Icarus. Anyway, fancy a new trinket? Sure. It doesn't say no effect. Huh? Oh my goodness. It worked? So we completely burned the charred corpse to ash then. Okay. Hey Cheryl, we did a thing. Well, 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 look at that. I can't believe you got it off him. I'll be able to fetch all sorts of new wares now. Come back later and I'll have some new trinkets for you. Heck yes. Well, that's progress, I guess. Ocean bone shard. Go away. So... was that the only purpose of the sand thing? What else did we find there? Alchemical ingredients, I guess? Cheryl. Valnek, thanks for getting that armor for me. I've got all sorts of new things in stock now. Wanna take a look? Heck yes. Privateer musket. A peculiar ranged weapon from a lost time. Back when people still braved the corrupted poison sea. Does dark damage. Wait, how do I only have 4 silver? Are you kidding me? Did something steal my silver? What's going on? When did I lose silver? What? Oil lantern 40. A simple oil-burning lantern affixes to the wielder's belt and illuminates until doused from the user or environment. Heck yes, that sounds useful, because I keep on having a problem with dark places. Health vial and mana vials are cheap again. Where did all my silver go? I don't understand. Did some of the enemies steal it? Does one of my spells consume silver? I don't understand. Did I ever tell you about the Great Witch who escaped to the Great Well? You, in fact, did. Oh, my bad. Another time, then. Salutations. Want to try some alchemy? Yes. Ocean bone shell. I don't know what to do with that. Vampiric ashes cannot be mixed with anything either. It's so weird. Fool's gold. I have one bone. I have 4 fire opals. Fire coral. Nothing? Didn't fire coral allow us to recipes? What? Moon petal bloodweed in yellow moral. I see. Spectral candle. Ectoplasm. Oh, that it was that root. Right. So, bloodweed, yellow moral, and what was it? Opal? Moon petal? I don't have moon petals anymore. Okay. Also don't think I have opal. That's craziness. I still have a bunch of the banners, right? 70. Yeah, that's gonna last a while. Yeah, I'm missing opal and moon petals to do anything, basically. I get no, not fire coral, fire opal. And ectoplasm? Wait, that was the wisp heart, right? No. Oh, the root makes the spectral candle with ectoplasm and fire opal. I see. Yeah, I'm not sure. Weird. Okay, so let's take stock. We went through what feels like pretty much all of this Boiling Grotto. And then there was this sand temple. I wouldn't be able to recall if there was another pathway in there that we didn't take. The confusing bit is we died so many times in there that progress got reset repeatedly. So it's possible that we did something, but it got like erased. And now currently it's not done or like not picked up, but I wouldn't be able to tell right now. I don't want to run through the entire thing right now, because that's going to be taking a while. I do want to see, though, if my suspicion is correct, that we will get a teleport option at the start of this challenge. Let's see. Because imagine you go through that challenge, right? And then you die. Is the game then going to force you to do this entire boat trip again? I cannot believe that. Because it would just kill the pace. There must be a checkpoint somewhere before the actual, like, proper challenge starts. Probably right behind that door, and I just didn't go through it. But then the question remains, should we try fighting that prince? So Garrett didn't manage to beat that prince, which is fine. I doubt, though, that we'll be able to fight him together. Is fighting the prince the end of the game? If so, why are there still 3 more warp locations we haven't uncovered? Unless one of them is the actual tower we're going to right now. This tower feels very much like an optional challenge. So I wouldn't be surprised if that one is not mandatory to reach the credits. What about the other 2 warping points then? Will you only get there after fighting the prince? There's so many more mysteries in this game. Where do you use that corrupt key? Why do we have these coins? What use does Lithomancy have? How do we get into the bell tower of Castle Le Fanu? What on earth do we do with a skeleton egg? What on earth happened to our silver? Because we kept on collecting a bunch of silver in the sand temple. Did enemies steal it? Did we accidentally consume it by using spells? I will have to check the recording. That feels very strange. Because I'm reasonably certain we had a lot of money. We kept on accumulating silver and silver and more silver. I think one of the coffins we opened actually had 50 silver? And now we only have 4. It's so weird. Floor 1. crystal? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I don't want to be doing 50 floors of combat now. Why is there no checkpoint? What if on level 48 we find an enemy we've never seen before? What if we have to fight 10 demons? Like the abyssal demons. Okay, what are you doing? Great, we almost died. Why? I don't understand why there's no checkpoint. Floor 5? Oh yeah, that reminds me. The other question I still had. Is there a way to, like, jump onto the winds? Above the library. You know, the section that went up to the Great Well surface? This chasm. Rats? Snakes. So many snakes. Really? Poison? Why? Why is poison unequipped again? Wait, that's open and that's That's locked. Okay. I don't want to be doing 50 levels of this. I don't have the resources for that. Really? Red Lord? What? Oh my goodness. Why do we get poison on every level? Well, I don't know how long this will take. I don't want to cancel this prematurely, because it's possible that maybe, but unlikely, that we might get through a lot of it, or at least until we get to a checkpoint. It's possible they have a checkpoint somewhere in the middle, like after floor 10 right now. Or maybe there's a checkpoint after half of it, after floor 25. Because I cannot believe that they make you sit through this boat ride every time you try this. I just cannot believe that. Maybe I missed the checkpoint already? I thought it should be more obvious if I'm looking for it actively. Anyway, I guess I will end this episode here in the middle of this challenge after floor 10. I thank you all for watching, and I hope you will join me again next time when we see how far we can get.